have in store. Uses a drive parry against the attack. A parry here builds some drive damage, which could help later in the round. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. The attack is parried. Both fighters are trying to decide their next move. Hits with the overhead. Throws him. What's next? Life lead opens up. He springs forward with the drive rush. Player one will have to fight back here without any drive. Overdrive jack. Closing drive rush to keep it going. Experiencing burnout. Look half the close. Player one draws first blood and it's on the board. Can they keep the momentum? Medium kick hits. Sees it coming and blocks it out. The jump in is denied. Change up the beat with the hit variable. Ooh, feints. Player two has the life lead. Can they build on this? Time to sit on the lead. The spacing is so on point right now. Any mistake here, Will springs forward with the drive rush. Closes the distance. Hits him with the vagabond and takes the hit and keeps on trucking. Baits out the attack and gets the punish count. That's how you force your opponent to do what you want so you can get a punish. Super arts on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. What'll happen here? Connects with the throw. Player two will look to apply pressure here. Picks up the covers on tracks with hit there. Tries to catch him out with the arc step. Tensions are running high. Both of them can finish this now. Net tricky hit barrier. You're done. Player one gets a clear victory. I know they want to add more W's to that column. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow up here? Changes the pace with an air-to-air. Uses the parry. Carrying an attack like that is risky, but the reward is the drive gauge building up. Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. Buy some time by driving them into the corner, and now they can create some big chances to do damage here. This is a real back and forth match we're seeing. They definitely know what the other is capable of. We're close to the point where one mistake can end the round. Brings it all together. All right, what's coming next? Shows the medium kick. Drive rush to keep it going. Player two chases him down. Smart throw. That'll do more than springs forward with the drive rush. Scoops for the win. Player two draws first blood and it's on the board. Can they keep the momentum? Jumps up. Holds out with the block. Decides to meet them in the air. Smart play there to go for the air-to-air. Even if it can't lead to a combo, it's low risk but effective. Super on deck for both fighters. Expect to see some fireworks. Leader management is going to be a huge factor right now. Big opportunity coming. Springs forward with the drive rush. Closes the distance. Player two drive rush to keep it going. Rolling Soba. Max SA gauges. They both have a chance to score a big payday. Life lead here, but it's still anyone. It just bets it all on the drive rush. Drive rush. KO. See what eating your spinach does for you kids? What a win. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow up here? Gets the jump in. Uses this opportunity to really lay into the opponent with a damaging combo. Decent damage. What's next? Okay, takes them all the way to the corner. Solid anti-air there. What are they thinking here? Starts with the jump in. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. The fighters are matching each other move for move going into the midway point of the match. The attack is parried. Player one needs to be cautious with drive gauge, so they break forward to pressure the opponent. Takes a trip. Jump, intercepts, slick anti-air finish. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give him a psychological advantage. A brave forward jump there to start. The jump in is denied. And tech the throw. Closes the gap for the grab. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Shows the medium. This is gonna be bad news. Answers back with the drive impact on recovery. This can lead to some big damage here. Player 1 can't use any drive moves without burn. Springs forward with the drive rush. Going in? Full SA meters on deck for both sides. Drive rush to keep it going. Crowns them from above. This is gonna hurt. Very slick with the combo. Ayo! Player 2 just posterized their opponent. Will we see our fighters feel each other out or just let it fly in this opening round? Starts with the jump in. They're at risk of dangerous pressure. Gotta avoid this corner. Good job here giving themselves a chance to gain the upper hand. There's a corner switch. Decides to go with the target combo. And all that effort, so little payoff. Player 1 maintaining the corner pressure for some juicy damage. Neither of them willing to give up ground here. Checks them with the projectile. Big play does it. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give him a psychological advantage. Decides to create some distance to start. They've piled up the knowledge. Now how are they going to use it? Player 1 chases them down. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Springs forward with the drive rush. Closes the distance. Takes the hit and keeps on trucking. Player 2 will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes. People aren't on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. Player 1, ooh, burnout activates. Player 1 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Fake out. Oh, there's the side switch. This could be big. Player 1 can't afford mistakes without drive rush. Yo, what's next? Down and out. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Scott drops him from the air. Final round. Oh yeah, the boosted jump. Target combo into. Here comes the corner pressure. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for the side switch. Crowns them from above. Taking chunks out of each other here. With super arts in with the cross-up. It just bets it all on the drive rush. So what's next? Player 1 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. Drive rush. This is gonna hurt. Noticeable like, oh, drive rush. It's over. Player 1 is a force to be reckoned with. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Gets out of there with the back dash. Runs in. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Sticks the combo. Decent damage. What's next? Surprises him with the drive rush. Gets the jump in. Gets a crucial back throw. Goes for the drive rush. They're looking to keep on the offensive for as long as possible. Player 1 is in burnout. Drives off the table. Takes a trip. Player 1 chases him down. Very solid corner switch. Holds out with the block. Hits him with the vagabond edge. Player 1 can't afford mistakes without the drive. KO. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Everything up until now and everything from here on out is so vital. Dashes forward. The corner makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Player 2 is holding on to that corner advantage. Super on deck for both fighters. Expect to see some fireworks. Changing up the beat with the hidden variable. Going in. Springs forward with the drive rush. Ooh, feints. Meets them out of air. Looking for drive rush to keep it going. Dashes up. Shows the medium kick, willing to risk it for the overdrive. Sets up with the jump in. This can lead to some big damage. Player 2 can't use any drive move. Gotta play it safe. Any mistake wraps it up with a throw. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. What a smart throw! Tries to act quickly, but whiffs the attack. Player 2 won out those close scuffles, but what's the plan this next round? Connects with the throw. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for the side switch. Well, that whiffs. They're wide open. Throws them. Player 1 is there to drive rush. Okay, here we go. Somehow makes flex the projectile. This is a complete shutdown. They drops him. Player 2 can't let this simmer. They got us. You're done. Gotta hand it to both our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us. It is not over. They want that run back. How's it going to unfold? Checks with the medium kick. Can't tech the throw. Caught in the cross-up. Surprises him with the beautifully placed jump in. We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. All right, what's up now? Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buy some time by driving them into the corner, and now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Player 2 maintaining the corner pressure for some juicy damage. Reads the overhead well and blocks. Grab misses. Strings it all together. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Combo with the target combo. Tries to catch him up with the arc step. Player 1 has completely used all their drive gauge, but they still have enough drive rush to keep it going. Looking for a chance. Closing moments of the round, one hit's gonna do it. Tagged by the fireball. Player 2 draws first blood and it's on the board. Can they keep the momentum? Jumps in. All right, who's gonna swing first? Parries the attack. This time the perfect parry, but it is still safe. Will gain control of the match in the early going. That's some big, juicy damage on that counter. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for the side switch. Super arts on deck for both fighters. How they approach this situation with springs forward with the drive rush. Drive rush to keep it going. Closes the distance. Player 2 is holding on to that corner advantage. Scrapping it out of the ropes. Okay, sets the shuriken bomb to panic. Player 1 will hope you enjoy the show. Jackknife maximum connects. Arch step. That's gonna leave him around. Who's gonna take it? Opt for the critical arc. This is gonna kill, no doubt about it. Down and out. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Back dash to start. They're not glow heavy. Who will come out on top in this final round? Tricky hit buried. Keeps them out. Below. And just bets it all on the driver. Player 2 has the super gate. Brushes that off and keeps going. Dashes him with the pull. Super art to show what a PhD in fighters can do for you. Spends all that juice on the super art. Not to die one bit about it. Dangerous forward rush. Going in around on the back of my head. Both sides get it. The drive impact doesn't work. Going in. Uses their drive gauge. Sets up with the jump in. Reminds the target. Oh, drive rush. It's over. Player 2 was the only one left standing after that. That's what I like to see. Talk that. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rebound. Nice parry. That throw's not gonna reach. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Player 1 chases them down, buys some time by driving them into the corner, and now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Goes for the drive rush. They're looking to keep on the offensive for as long as possible. Player 1 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Taking stock. Bounced off a chunk with that combo. He's there! Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? Hits him with the vagabond edge. Just to break the stalemate with a fireball. The fireball game is so solid right now, their opponent can't get a good read to jump. Max SA gauges. They both have a chance to score a big payday. This is where smart meter management is going to come into play. Our fighters will need to tread carefully. They'll drive rush to keep it going. Up into the air off the just cool. Juicy damage with that throw there. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Oh my God, we've got a stun. Vagabond edge connects. Pops him with a big combo. Drive rush. Time to go for broke. Flexion to the tackle. They both inches bets it up. You're done. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Backdash to start. They're not taking any chance. Jump. The feeling out phase is over. Time to springs forward with the drive rush. Closes the distance. Both are ready to pull the trigger on their super arm. Forward rush. Connects with the throw. So what's next? Player 2 is in a very good spot. Crowns it from above. Both absolutely putting the cherry on top. Will this be enough to kill? Wake up! Hanging on by a thread. Down and out. Player 2 is a force to be reckoned with. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Jumps up. Gets the jump in. Grabs him. Closes the gap for the grab. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. And player 2 is mixing it up and has him shaking in the corner. The throw hits. Now it's time for some fun. Steps in for the throw. Denied up top. This range is where it gets interesting. You gotta utilize the reach of your moves to fade out and attack. Blocks the heavy low. Takes the combo. Parries the attack. Knockdown. Hits. Player 2 draws first blood and it's on the board. Can they keep the momentum? Lands a punish counter for the first hit. Can tech the throw. Jumps up. Springs forward with the drive rush. Okay, so you can use drive rushes just like that to launch attacks from much further away. Both fighters have full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. It's a good spot to use the super. Uses the gauge for the super art. They want to show they're not playing around. Oh, here we go. A parry. The spacing is so on point right now. Any mistake here will be big. Sets up with the jump in. They must have a game plan here with the Houdini low block. KO. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Instant crowns them from above. Tries to catch him out with the arc step. Covers the track and hits Barry. Punish counter sets the table for big damage. Throws him. Player 2 is in a very good spot now. Both sides getting ready. Gets the corner switch. It may be time for some payback. This is gonna hurt. What a smart throw! Player 2 with the rhythm, owning that space. Knocked him out of the air. The low. Full drive that stays and finds the target. Machine gun uppercut. No hesitation or regret. Open up, it's time for business. I don't know if this is gonna be enough to kill. Good night. Ooh, make your next move. What's he gonna play or done? could have called that. Gets the counter hit, barely blocks the jump in. Shows the medium kick. Drive rush to keep it going. Using moves out of drive rush or advantage is good for creating new chances. Lots of aggression from both sides. Opts for the throw. Gets down. Player 2 chases him down. Okay, they trade hits. Got their eye on the air. Life lead is opening up, but that can still be overcome with smart drive use. Big counter. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. The jump in is denied. Drive rush to keep it going. Player gets him. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give him a psychological advantage. Throws to get around their defense. Up into the air off the Jessica. Spins some meter here, investing in the round. Hits him with the vagabond edge. Shows the medium kick. Smart play with the throw. Takes advantage of the hesitation and gets the knockdown with the throw. Still struggling for control of the neutral. Player 1 really needs to take advantage of the SA gauge here. What'll happen and eats it. This is a bad situation to be in. Wow, that took off a chunk. Amazing. Raw super art incoming. Switch sides. Will they gamble something here on the drive move? Clutch parry. You're done. Player 2 was an absolute beast in that match. It is not over. They want that run back. How's this going to unfold? Also brushes that off and keeps going. The combo's there. What's going to follow the combo? They're at risk of dangerous pressure. Gotta avoid this corner. Corner switch means they can now go on the offensive. Thus, not want to get stuck in the corner. Fighters are at a standstill. They gotta be cooking up something. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Both sides backing off to form their game plan. This is where things will get interesting as the damage starts to pile up on both fighters. Player 2 needs to be cautious with drive gauge. Throws to get around their defense. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Throws them. What's next? They hit each other? Very solid corner switch. Projectile to try to change the situation. Checks with the medium kick. Gotta be mindful of reach and jump ins at this range. Are you both exchanging numbers or something? 20 seconds left. What are they both plotting? Closing moments of the round. One hit's gonna do it. Finds the opening with the jump. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give him a psychological advantage. Everything up until now and everything from here on out is so vital. Gets the run to a vagabond edge. Alright, let's see, takes the hit and keeps on trucking. Digs in deep to get that drive impact. Answers back with the drive impact on recovery. This can lead to some big damage here. Smart play with the throw. Jump! Side switch out of the corner. What'll happen here? Forward throw, laying the pressure on thick. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Needs to find a chance to seal the deal here. Hope you enjoyed the show. Jackknife Maximum Connect. Ooh, burnout activates. Player 1, it just bets it all on the drive rush. This can lead to some closing it out. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Roll heavy. Last chance, it's now or never. Parry. Are they trying to bait a throw? They may have something up their sleeve. This match just started and it can go either way. Springs forward with the drive rush. What a smart throw! Going in? It just bets it all on the drive rush. Closes the distance. taking chunks out of each other here. Both are ready to pull the trigger on their super art. Player 2 can't let this simmer. They got perfect parry with finesse. Yo, what's next? Player 2 with the rhythm, owning it. Huge chance after that wall splash. Turning it all the way up with the super. Oh, this super art can change the makeup of this match. Player 1, it just bets it all on the drive run. Uses that wall pressure. Player 2 is a force to be reckoned with.
is a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
Pushing you on the scene!
I'll take on all of you! Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try and do here in this first round. Waiting for the opponent to make the first move. Anything that happens early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. Will they hit, whip, charge in? Tricky territory here. Tons of drive and health to work with. Looking for a way to incorporate their drive. So who's going to make a move? Plenty of space between the two fighters, but who will decide to close the gap? Will they build meter or just go all in on each other? Gaining some meter will open up the chance to deal huge damage if they can create an opening. Very nice anti-air there. They read their opponent like a book. Wow, shut down. Halfway through the round now. Expect to see both fighters take it to the next level. All right, what's coming next? Overextended by a finger. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Player one picks up the win with the counter hit. Looked like they were baiting their opponent into making a mistake. Player one draws first blood and it's on the board. And they keep the momentum. Hits it with the vagabond hit. Headbutt. Player one is holding on to that corner advantage. Jump. Gotta brushes that off and keeps going. Shows the medium kick. Target lock and scoop. Both fighters have full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. Or weak Butterfinger. Sets up with the jump in. Down and out. Player one gets a clear victory. I know they want to add more W's to that column. Oh, we're gonna run it back now? This thing ain't over yet. Creates distance to try to get a read on the opponent. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. What are they thinking here? Player two has used up all their drive. Gotta hold out here. Player two needs to deal with this burnout. Knockdown. Player one creates a good corner opportunity. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. With the life gap opening up, they need to utilize drive. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. And the throw ends the round. Player one on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. The jump in is denied. Both fighters want to establish themselves early on. Both fighters are looking for a way to get in, but there's still time to fill out the situation. Keeping tabs on what the opponent is doing. They want to strike quick. Tries to catch him out with the arch step. What'll happen here? Player one will look to apply pressure here. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for the side switch. Super arch on deck for both fighters. How they approach this situation will be interesting. This is where smart meter management is going to come into play. Our fighters will need to tread carefully. Headbutt. Player one will need to play it conservative until takes the hit and keeps on trucking. Near empty, experiencing burnout. That clutch anti-air. Player one has an empty drive gauge. Just give him some of that PDA. Sticks out of you're done. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Nothing stops this train. Final round. Who will the fighting game gods favor here? Target lock and scoop. Player one needs to use the threat of the crowns them from above. Both are ready to pull the trigger on the there's a burnout. Tricky hit variable. Player two is in burnout state. A very perilous throws him. Amazing! Raw super art incoming. Both fighters are down to half life. Looking for the jackhammer. Okay, here we reach out and hug him. Turn that butter hard. Player 2 is a force to be reckoned with. It is not over. They want that run back. How's it going to unfold? Brushes that off and keeps going.
Here I come.
This is gonna be bad news.
Calculated.
Takes him all the way to the corner with that. They've got nowhere to run now that they're in the corner.
No escape! Brace yourself!
This ring is where it gets interesting. You gotta utilize the reach of your moves to bait out and attack. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Player 2 is gonna have to wait for that drive gauge. Can they stick it out? It takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Scoops for the win. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Steps back to start things off. They've piled up the knowledge. Now how are they going to use it? Fights back out of the corner. Gets out of the corner and creates some distance. Who'll gain control of the match in the early going? They both have full drive gauges to work with. Both fighters will have to decide whether they want to go with an all-out offense powered by their drive or play it safe and conservative. Dashes up. Barely blocks the jump in. Player 2 can't use any drive moves without burning out, experiencing burnout. Player 2 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Out of drive gauge. Now's the time. They decide to take a breather to regroup, planting trees and people with the power driver. Knockdown and... Player 2 is in a very good spot now. Oh, tricky hit variant. Jump, drive impact misses. Clutch, anti-air. Reach out. Oh, you can't teach that. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Last chance, it's now or never. Mark step. Brushes that off and keeps going. Full SA movement on deck pounces on that mistake with the impact for the punish count. Target lock and scoop. Okay, here we go. Perfect read with the anti-air. Player 2 crowns him from above. Oh, you never know what can happen here. This can lead to some big damage. Player 1 is in burnout state, a very perilous situation. This is what gives him some of that PDA. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Can't get him, does it like my man Ricky, and steals the victory. Player 2 made some smart moves there. Great game. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Tries to catch him out with the arc step. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of danger. There's a corner switch. Oh, with the grab. The combo's there. Gets the jump in. Brings it off KO. Player 1 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. Steps back to start things off. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Heavy punch sends him flying. At the radar, up and running. Headbutt. Bites out from the corner, back to the center of the stage. Oh, what an escape from the corner. Planting trees and people with the power driver. What'll happen here? Barely hanging on. They have to optimize. They're going for the super art. Picks up the covers their track with hit damage. Hits him with the vagabond edge. Player 2 is in a very good spot now. Uses a target combo as a filler. Raw super. The next touch may decide to come from behind to pick up the win. They took advantage of every chance. Player 1 gets a clear victory. I know they want to add more W to that column. Oh, we're gonna run it back now? This thing ain't over yet. From low heavy too. They hit each other? The cross-up connects. The combo's there. Decent damage. What's next? Very dangerous range. Can definitely get clipped by something here. Knockdown. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Combo with the target combo. All right, what's coming next? Using the target combo, experiencing burnout. Player 1, nice, sees the combo through and takes the round. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Holds out with the block. Reads them. Planting trees and people with a power driver. The jump in is denied. Barely blocks the jump in. Blocking a jump in attack leaves you at a disadvantage, so it's better to try an anti-air instead. Jump! Super on deck for both fighters. Expect to see some fireworks. This is where smart meter management is going to come into play. Our fighters will need to tread carefully. Okay, sets the trick and bombs the panic. Player 1, target lock and scoop. Here comes the corner pressure. The space butterfinger. Spins the meter on the super arc. All right, Kimberly, time to turn it all the way up. Let's go! Boosted Ninja Star Cypher! Player 1 can't use any drive moves. Gotta play it safe. Burns them down and out. Player 1 gets a clear victory. I know they want to add more W's to that column.